Hi, welcome back. Today I'm going to perform a small video on how to configure and verify the RIP authentication in Palo Alto Firewall. Um, why we require a RIP authentication in any of the dynamic routing protocol? Because suppose this is my outside interface, and suppose if any man in the middle attack, suppose any hacker connects to our outside interface and and basically what will happen once we connect, and he will suppose for this interface he got the same IP address as an example 192.168.2.10, and if he if he publish the RIP version 2 in this interface, so he can learn all the routes with this one, so he can able to reach router 3 as well, router 2 as well, and router 1 as well, and obviously he will be having a router 4 details as well. So there will be no point of putting the firewall inside, because he can attack and anytime with this protocol. So once we configure the authentication in this router, and similarly in the authentication in PA as well, so only those routers participate in the exchanging the updates, RIP updates. So uh, so uh, so this is the concept of authentication. So we will see how to configure these details in router and as well as in Palo Alto. So as of now I put it just to show you. I have put one firewall in the outside switch. So we will assign the IP address just for I will show you how it will learn, and once after configuring authentication in all the routers, router 1 2 3 and 4, and as well as in Palo Alto. So this router will not get any updates through RIP, because this is not configured as a in this is not having any authentication in this router. So that's what it will not receive any updates through RIP. So as of now what I will do is I will give one 10.1 IP address, no sorry, 192.168.2.10 IP address, and I will power on this one. Okay. So what I will do is I will configure interface F0 by 0, and the IP address as 192.168.2.10 with a slash 24 0. Okay, now shut. Okay, now show IP interface. So I got the IP address. So now what I will do, I will enable the routing RIP protocol, router RIP, version 2, and I will publish the on network, because I don't have any network over here. So right, okay, we can see show IP route RIP. So I got all the networks, including all the routers 3, router 1, 2, 3 and 4, and as well as firewall. Okay, so I will what I will do now, I will configure the authentication profile in R1. So to configure the authentication profile, so we have certain commands. So first we need to enable the keychain. Any name I will mention key, and I will mention key 1. Okay, and I will mention my password as 123. That's it. So once after that, I have to enable this one in which interface which is publishing the RIP. That is my F0 by 0 interface, F0 by 0 IP RIP authentication, and my keychain. Keychain is key. Okay, I have configured this one. Let's do right. Okay, if you verify in MIM, that is MIM router. So earlier I was able to learn one network and as well as 11 network. If you refresh it, you will not be able to see the one network. Let's wait for some time because it will routing table needs to upgrade. So meanwhile, what we will do is we will configure the things, similar things in R2 and R3. Okay, I have copied in my test and in the notepad, so I will just copy and paste it. Okay, enter, and that is all. Okay, I have done in R3 and now configure. Now let's configure in R4 as well. Configure. And copy this command. I am just copying means just to save the time. Okay, now go to the R2, clear the screen, enable config and just copy these commands. And the interface is F0 by 0 and exit. Save the configuration. In R4 as well. Okay, now it's time to configure in Palo Alto. Go to the firewall and go to the network, virtual router defaults, and go to the RIP and go to the authentication profile. So as of now we don't have any authentication profile, so just click on add. So auth profile name, anything you want to give, there is no any restriction, so I will give key and simple password. So I provided a password as test123 and confirm the password test123. Okay, click on OK. So I have the auth profile. So what I need to do, go to the each interface and attach that auth profile to that interface. So go to the 1/2, that is my inside interface, and auth profile is none. Select the drop down and select the auth profile what we have created, that is key. Click on OK and go to the VLAN. Select the auth profile as key. Click on OK. VLAN 6, select the profile as key. Click on OK. VLAN 7 interface, select the auth profile as key. Click on OK and 1/1, that is outside interface, select the auth profile as key. Click on OK and click on OK and commit the changes. Committed successfully. So now let's check whether that man in the middle attack codes learned any network or not, because we have not configured any profile over there. So now we can see one network is gone. Okay, so it will take some time to update the routes. Okay, now mean we have the routes went off. Okay, let's see whether okay, now in my routing table I don't see any routes learned from other routers, other network, so I don't have any routes. So the authentication profile is very important, because with this we can stop attacks, uh, man in the middle attacks. So just to summarize, we have configured the okay, we have configured the authentication profile in all three routers, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we have configured the routing authentication profile and attached to that interface in firewall, Palo Alto firewall. So with this we can stop the publishing the routes to the man in the middle attack, man in the attacker. So I hope this video has been informative for you, and I would like to say thank you.